All right, welcome. Today, we're going to tackle one of the biggest, most critical challenges that every modern organization is facing right now. How do you actually secure and manage your most important asset? And of course, I'm talking about your data.
I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Data is the lifeblood of just about every business out there. It's what fuels innovation, it's what drives growth. But here's the thing. For that data to be worth anything, you have to be able to find it, you have to be able to govern it, and most importantly, you have to keep it safe. Because if you can't find it or you can't trust it, what is it? It's just noise.
And believe me, that noise is a much bigger problem than most people realize. So get this, an absolutely staggering 42% of all the data inside most companies is considered dark data. And what does that mean? It means nobody knows what it is, or it's just completely unused. It's literally just sitting there taking up space and, you guessed it, creating a ton of risk.
So why is this happening? Well, this slide really lays out the perfect storm, the chaos behind that number. Think about it. We've all shifted to hybrid work. We've gone through this massive digital transformation, and what's the result? Our data is absolutely everywhere. It's on laptops, phones, and dozens of different apps, spread across multiple clouds. And we're trying to patch it all together with a bunch of disconnected security products that don't talk to each other. It's creating these huge, dangerous gaps. Okay, so this is where Microsoft Purview enters the picture. And I want to be really clear. This isn't just another tool you add to the pile. No, it's a completely different philosophy. It's a single, unified platform that's built from the ground up to handle information protection, data governance, and risk management across that entire, messy, complicated data estate we were just talking about.
So how does it actually do all that? Well, it all starts with one fundamental, absolutely crucial principle: visibility. It's a simple concept, right? You just can't protect what you can't see.
And this image really drives that point home. If you want to make those smart, data-driven business decisions that everybody's talking about, you have to start with a complete picture of your environment. Visibility isn't just a security thing. It's the bedrock for getting real, valuable insights out of your data.
So how does Purview actually give you that visibility? Well, it's a pretty straightforward four-step process. First up, it creates a single, unified map of all your data assets. Then, it makes that data super easy for your users to discover. Next, and this is a huge one for security, it lets you set up automated policies to control who can access what. And finally, it helps you get rid of all those costly and risky data duplicates by letting you share data right where it is.
Okay, so now you can see everything. What's next? Well, the next logical step is to actually protect it. And this is all about safeguarding your sensitive information, not just where it sits, but just as importantly, wherever it travels. And here's the key thing to understand. You just can't do this manually anymore. The scale is, well, it's way too big. There's no way a team of people can keep up. So, to really protect your data effectively, you need a structured, automated strategy. It's really the only way you can consistently manage and protect the stuff that's truly business critical across your entire environment.
So, let's look at how Purview automates that protection. It kicks things off by finding sensitive information even when it's buried in messy, unstructured data like Word docs or emails. Once it finds it, you can roll out data loss prevention, or DLP, policies. These are the rules that stop data from leaking out before it happens. And what's really cool is that it can even extend this protection to stuff that isn't Microsoft, making sure everything gets covered by automated classification and governance.
All right, that brings us to the third big pillar: managing your data risk. And this isn't just about building a bigger fortress around your data. It's about being proactive, about getting ahead of threats, whether they're internal or external, long before they have a chance to do any damage.
You know, for years, the traditional approach to security has been totally reactive. It's like we're always playing defense, constantly fighting against bigger and bigger data volumes, more complex regulations, and that scary rise of insider risk. Purview just flips the script. It's about offering a comprehensive, proactive solution that's designed to spot and lower that risk before something bad happens.
And it comes with a whole suite of powerful tools to do this. For example, it uses machine learning to intelligently flag potential insider risks. It can automatically detect if someone is violating compliance rules in their emails or chats. It helps you manage and retain critical business records for things like legal holds. It gives you detailed audit logs to power forensic investigations. It even makes really complex legal stuff like e-discovery way simpler. And all the while, it's constantly keeping an eye on your overall compliance posture.
So let's zoom out a bit. When you put all three of these pieces together,
That complete visibility, the automated protection, and the proactive risk management, what you end up with is a truly unified data strategy. And this is so much more than just checking off some compliance box. It's really about empowering your entire business.
Yeah, a unified strategy like this brings control and, maybe more importantly, clarity. It literally transforms your data from being this giant potential liability into a well-managed, secure asset, an asset that your teams can actually use with confidence to drive the business forward. See, it's not just about defense, it's about enablement.
And the results you get from this? They're real and they're tangible. When you take this unified approach, you finally close those dangerous exposure gaps that all those disconnected tools leave open. You simplify incredibly complex tasks by using smart automation. That, in turn, improves your operational efficiency. And at the end of the day, it helps you control your costs, letting your teams achieve more with less.
You know, this quote from the source material just sums it all up perfectly. The ultimate goal here is to bring together the business users of data with the protectors of data. It's about breaking down those walls, those silos between the people who need to use the data to do their jobs and the people whose job it is to protect it. It creates this shared responsibility and allows for safe, productive collaboration.
So, as we wrap this up, it really leaves us all with one big critical question to think about. When you look at your own organization, with your data scattered across all those different apps, devices, and clouds, can you honestly say that your most important asset is truly safe?